Most introverts spend years trying to get better at things they were never built for. Speaking more, networking more, putting themselves out there. For a while, it feels like progress, but eventually, it starts to feel forced. Like no matter how much effort you put in, you're still not moving the way you should be. That's because the problem isn't effort, it's direction. Most introverts aren't struggling because they're quiet. They're struggling because they're playing the wrong game. Think about the standard path most people follow: school, group settings, participation, speaking up, networking, office environments. From the beginning, success is tied to visibility, verbal expression, social energy, traits that naturally favor people who are more outward and expressive. So if you're more quiet by nature, you start to feel like you're behind from the start. So what do most introverts do? They try to adapt. They push themselves to speak more, be more outgoing, force themselves into uncomfortable environments. And sometimes it works. For a while. But it comes with a cost. It drains your energy. It's hard to sustain. And it never fully feels natural. So instead of building real momentum, you end up constantly trying to keep up. The mistake isn't being quiet. It's assuming success only exists in these kinds of environments, that you have to be seen in groups, you have to be vocal all the time, you have to compete for attention. But that's just one version of the game. It's not the only one. Luckily for introverts, there are other games. There are environments where completely different traits win, where depth matters more than speed, focus matters more than presence, output matters more than personality. Places where you don't need to dominate conversations, you don't need constant visibility, you don't need to perform. But most people, introverts, never look for these paths because they're too busy trying to survive the default path. The shift is simple, but it changes everything. Stop asking, how do I get better at this? Start asking, is this even the right environment for me to win? Because once you find the right environment, you don't need to force anything. You're not constantly compensating. You're building from a position that actually fits how you operate. As we move to conclusion, introverts don't fall behind because they're at a disadvantage. They fall behind because they stay in systems that don't reward how they think, work, or operate. The moment you step out of the wrong game, you stop trying to keep up and start moving forward in a completely different way. Thanks for tuning in. Please stick around and we'll continue to build quiet power.